What a beautiful piece. You're listening to music by Florence Price, Adoration. Welcome to Books for Therapy. I'm Ioana Hunt, and now I'll be your host. So, who is Booked for Therapy? Book for Therapy came from the need to discuss what a handful of mostly UK-based women therapists felt we should read. The core concept behind it was to have a women's circle, where we could be free to express ourselves embodying one of the fundamental concepts in therapy, which is unity in diversity. And what are we going to cover? Half of the books we read in any given year are written by women counselors, as you might be able to tell already from the list of this current year 2025. The term therapist and counselor will be used to mean the same throughout. And what kind of books are we going to look at? That is self-help books written by therapists. We're also going to be talking about therapy books for clients and therapists alike, and textbooks for counselors in training. Now the why, the most important part. What's the reason behind this? The intention is to support viewers in the practice of self-awareness because we all know that's the difficult part. It's perhaps easier to understand the concept, be it the problem or the solution. It's much harder to implement the solution and stick to it until it brings results. As a therapist, I want to make therapy concepts easy and accessible to everyone. After all, what we discuss in therapy are the issues we are confronted with in our everyday lives, and I think there's great gain to be made in understanding some of these concepts and how they apply back to our everyday lives. The videos from Book for Therapy are intended as visual companion study guides and are based on, but by no means intended to replace reading the books themselves, because in the age of social media, when so many things are fighting for our attention, reading of actual books, whatever format they might come in, is really beneficial. And now my favorite part, the real inspiration for Books for Therapy is Jinshin Odunayo, who encourages women to get together in women's circles. She's written many books in her lifelong spanning career, but the book that you see on the screen, Ever Widening Circles and Mystical Moments, is her autobiography that's just been launched. I will leave her website link below. Does this mean that this channel is only for women? No. On the contrary, we aim to provide an integrated, balanced, and respectful approach which honors and welcomes all, a worldview that is more important now than ever. You can find us not just on Goodreads but also on StoryGraph, a woman-owned alternative. You can read about her story in the Guardian article below. I'll be posting here on YouTube and Facebook with the clips on Instagram and TikTok. Again, you can find all the links, including the one to my therapy profile below. The first book I'm going to look at is Dr. Julie Smith's Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? A book that needs no introduction. In counseling, one of the things we do at the beginning of the relationship is resource the client with understanding so they can manage their lives outside the session a little bit better and make the therapeutic process feel like as much as it can be managed at any given moment. This book is a really good place to start. This page is just to give you a taster of what part 1, that is the first 5 chapters, are going to include. The video intro for this is coming out soon. That is all from me for now. A reminder that the music in the background is Florence Price, Adoration. She was the first African American woman to be recognized as a symphonic composer and the first to have a composition played by a major orchestra, making her a wonderful representative for the ending month of April when we celebrated International Black Women's History Month. I hope we can set on a journey of self-discovery together. Thank you for listening and see you soon.